2nd and 10, once again from the 28. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he'll go down at the 28. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They're going to look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Here's Fournette. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. And 3 yards on the carry there as his defense holds strong and takes it to 4th and goal. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Now back to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Larry Ogunjobi breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 15.
Detroit! Here we go now.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Telvin Smith, able to get a hand on it there. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this 1st quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
He'll get 9 yards on the keeper there, but it's still going to leave him with a 3rd and 1.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down, they hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Brad Nortman on now to punt it away. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have a 1st down. So they get the 1st down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run for the 1st time with Johnson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Second down, Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Defensively, when you see cover two, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Fournette, a first down carry. And some room to work. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. Of course, he's fresh off the Offensive Player of the Week in the AFC, and what a game it was last week, and a long touchdown run right there.
He and his offensive line, the receivers blocking downfield, they're all in sync right now. Could carry him to a second straight Player of the Week award.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping the pressure right. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Dewan Smoot in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Here we go now. 3-19.
From the gun, Mayfield. Over the middle, he gets it to Barrios. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good game. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
He'll return it from the 6. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he's into the clear. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A big play there. 82 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. Parkey with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Brad Nordman now. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Jaguars will take over at their 20-yard line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives and end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. He finds an opening past the 40. Oh, now he bowls him over. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Touchdown, Jaguars! A great play there with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Jaguars add on to their lead. Parkey adds the extra point, and it's now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A give. This is Chubb. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mayfield on 1st down. Buying time to his left. Pass incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. Steps away to his left. And out of bounds right around the 20. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. A run for Nick Chubb. Pushing his way through. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him. So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back in the 5-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Watch him now, Barney.
Working out of the gun. Mayfield dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They come out here in the eye.
No. Check. Patriot. Detroit.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. And that's going to be caught from Browns. Touchdown. It's the fullback in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Body Calhoun. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. This is fielded at the goal line. Shelling through the defense. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's a give to Fournette. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter three.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Landry the intended target, and that'll make it third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big gain of 38 there on third down. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Chubb. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Dante Fowler in on the stop.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he finds a man in the crossing route. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
No, check, Patriots!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
He'll drop to throw. It's caught. Jones. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. The pitch to Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. That's taken in by Callaway. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. Flushed out right. He's got his tight end, Njoku. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They go play action here on 1st down. Being chased out left. And this is complete on the comebacker. It's Landry. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Braxton Berrios, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns get a score closer. The extra point up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. They've been pretty anemic on this side of the football in the second half, just 3 points, and you just saw the touchdown go the other way. So it's a 2-score game. We're not done here yet.
I think everyone's on the edge of their seats now because they're anticipating what's coming, and I sense that everyone in the stadium knows they need to keep it on the ground. So if you're going to do that, hope the quarterback is stretched a little bit. Some bootlegs, right? Some fakes inside, getting out to the perimeter. Those might be open for him.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They're going to look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain. Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward. They want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And look at this, it's a fake. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity. Well, no matter how they frame on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down. That fits the bill.
They run, Chubb, and he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Chubb will get the call running left. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. Got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. A first down carry here for Johnson. Showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Mayfield to throw. Steps away to his left. This will be caught at about the 5. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. So they don't get anything out of that completion. I guess when you roll out of the pocket like he did there to the left, if you're going to throw it, you better gain some yardage.
Can you just hear the old school coaches right now?
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. They begin with a run by Fournette. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Again, it's Fournette. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
No. Check. Patriot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Sheds off the tackle. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Parkey with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Now Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. Trying to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Here's Mayfield. And able to connect with Berrios. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part one of the equation done. Now they need to convert and then get that onside kick. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They'll toss it to Fournette. Fournette fighting through. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. When people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. Bulldozes past him. Oh, he's got some breathing room. It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, as the defense rallies quickly after the nice move. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe to get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college and have done in the NFL. The miracle.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really long.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Jacksonville, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Baltimore Ravens next week. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.